Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to Code with Nathan. I'm your host Nathan, and I simplify complex tech topics so you can master them easily. In this video, I want to introduce you to a cursor alternative that's open source, local, and most importantly, free. Now, if you watch this video, I'm pretty sure you are already familiar with Cursor, but just in case you didn't, Cursor is a freemium code editor with AI feature. It enables you to build application by making use of AI models to generate files, write code, refactor existing code, and debugging errors. Now, many people love Cursor for its AI-powered features, but the free version can feel limiting, and some people are just not ready to commit $20 per month for the pro version. What's more, Cursor itself is actually a fork of Visual Studio Code, or VSCode for short. VSCode is a code editor developed by Microsoft and loved by professional software developers, including me, because of its simplicity and extendability. It's one of the best code editor applications to this day, and because it's open source, many people contribute to the project to improve it and make it what it is today. Some people feel that Cursor just took VSCode, add some AI features on top of it, then sell it for profit. There's nothing original or great about the editor. Now personally, I'm not a Cursor hater. They don't violate VSCode license agreement, so they're free to do what they want. But I get that some people just don't want to pay for it yet. Maybe they're only using it for hobby projects, but the free version feels too limited. So, for those of you who would like an alternative to Cursor and save that $20 for something more important, the solution is quite simple. You just need to install VSCode as your code editor, then integrate a couple of extensions to get the same features as Cursor. Essentially, there are two extensions you need to install, which is Cline and Continue.dev. This setup is even better than Cursor because you have full control over your data. You can use free and local models and keep costs as low as 0. Plus, you don't have to worry about enabling privacy mode to prevent Cursor and third-party companies from using your data to train their AI models. I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up, so please watch the video until the end. Alright, let's get started. First of all, if you haven't already, you need to install VSCode on your computer. Visit the VSCode homepage at code.visualstudio.com and you will see a button to download the version for your operating system. In my case, it showed the Mac version. Download and install it, and then we'll move on to the next step. Next, you need to install Ollama to access AI models locally. You can head over to Ollama.com to get the application. I will put all relevant links in the description as well. With Ollama, you can download state-of-the-art open source models locally, such as the DeepSeek R1 and Qwen, and install them. This way, you don't need to have an internet connection every time you want to access the models. Now keep in mind that using models locally means you need to have enough storage to keep those models. If you have limited memory or slow internet access, then you can use the OpenRouter API as an alternative. I will show you how to use OpenRouter later after we finish the setup. Now that we have VSCode and Ollama installed, open VSCode and click on the Extensions tab right here on the left side. First, install Continue.dev. Just type Continue.dev in the search bar to find it, then click the Install button. Once installed, search for Cline and install it as well. These two main extensions will essentially replicate the features of Cursor and VSCode. Now that our extensions and code editor are installed, we can configure and add our models. Open the Continue extension, close the Create Assistant modal as you don't need it, and then click the cube icon over here to configure the models used by Continue. The models for Continue will be provided by Ollama. For the chat mode, you can use the basic DeepSeek R1 model with 7 billion parameters. This model is quite good in answering coding questions. For code completion feature, download the Qwen 2.5 coder with 1.5 billion parameters. A small model is enough for the autocomplete feature, as larger models have been shown to not significantly improve performance. To download the models, you need to open the terminal or command prompt for Windows, then run the command Ollama pull followed by the name of the model you want to download. In this case, it's DeepSeek R1, and the next one is Qwen 2.5 Coder. You can pause the video here and take a moment to download the models. Once you downloaded the models with Ollama, head back to Continue and put the model you have in the models parameter. Put the name, the provider, and the model for DeepSeek R1. Save the changes, and the model configuration should be pointed to DeepSeek. Next, do the same for Qwen 2.5 Coder. You also need to add the role for the Qwen model as shown here. Save the changes again, and now the chat and autocomplete feature should be working. Let's test the extension by creating a simple Python file. I will save this file in my desktop and name it as sample.py. Create a function to add two numbers, a and b, and there you go. You can see that the autocomplete feature from Continue is working. Press the tab button to accept the suggestions. Now let's test the chat mode to see if it works. I will instruct Continue to create a Flappy Bird game. Here, you can see that instead of editing the files directly, Continue chose to respond to my request like a chatbot with no editing capabilities. Let me just cancel the request here. One important thing to mention is keyboard shortcuts. If you click on the gear icon, and then shortcuts, you'll find helpful commands for highlighting code, getting suggestions, and autocompletion. While Continue works well for code completion, it lacks certain features such as multi-file editing and running commands from the terminal, which is available in Cursor. By multi-file editing, I mean that I can just give it a prompt and it can go through all existing files in the currently open folder, create necessary files, and complete the application or prompt I want without the barrier of which file I have currently open. This is why we also need Cline to fully copy the features of Cursor. Cline allows the AI to reason and think better before running an instruction. It can also handle multiple files editing better when compared to Continue. Next, click the Cline icon. Here, you can register an account with Cline and get trial access to powerful models. Just sign up for an account using either Google or GitHub, authorize access to Cline, and now you can start using Cline with free credits. Alright, now that we have everything properly set up, the extensions, the models, and the configurations, you can start using VSCode as a powerful alternative to Cursor. Cline can create necessary files, write your code in that file, and install dependencies just like Cursor's Composer. Continue.dev enables auto-code completion, multi-line edits, and other features similar to Cursor's prompt bar feature. Using Continue, you can write some code, then highlight that code, and ask Continue to update it. It will generate the code for you, allowing you to insert or copy it directly into your file. Let me demonstrate the capabilities of these tools within VSCode. In this case, I will instruct Cline to create a Flappy Bird game in retro style. It will use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The AI model will take a moment to process the request, generate a step-by-step plan, and create the necessary files. You can also enable auto-approve to let Cline automatically run necessary actions, such as creating files and running save commands as shown here. Once done, don't forget to click the auto-approve checkbox. Cline will take a while to generate the code and test the output by itself, so I will skip ahead to when the request is completed. Alright, now my request to create a Flappy Bird game has consumed all of the free credits that I get from Cline. Let's see if the game can be played. I will open the HTML file in the browser. As you can see here, the Flappy Bird game is already playable, although it can be improved further. This entire project was developed with just a single prompt. So you can see now why Cline and Continue can be used as Cursor alternatives that you can use for free. If you want to utilize Cursor's Controllables K feature, you can use Continue.dev's alternative shortcut, which is Ctrl-I or Command-I for Mac. You can then ask Continue to edit just the highlighted code. It also includes shortcuts for debugging, canceling requests, and editing highlighted code. When your trial credits from Cline is exhausted, you can use free models from OpenRouter. Let me show you how to do that next. OpenRouter is a web platform that provides a unified API to access a wide range of AI models from any providers. With OpenRouter, you can access many AI models using just a single API key. There are free and paid models provided in OpenRouter, and to use the paid one, you need to buy some credits, just like all the other model providers. We're going to use just the free models offered by OpenRouter, so first you need to sign up for an account, then create an API key. Next, copy the API key, then get back to Cline and change the provider API to OpenRouter. Paste the key and select the model you want to use. It's recommended to use a large model such as the DeepSeek R1. This model is the same as the one from Ollama, only this one has the 671 billion parameters, making it capable of running prompts given by Cline. And that's it. Now you can use Cline with DeepSeek as the AI model. You can also check out other free models offered by OpenRouter, such as DeepSeek V30324, which has 685 billion parameters. This DeepSeek model is very powerful and seems to be on par with GPT-4 Omni in code execution and refactoring. Now keep in mind that because these models are free, you may experience a long request time or even a timeout when many other people also use it. So please be patient if that happens. And now we have reached the end of the tutorial. So what do you think? Do you prefer to use VSCode with Cline and Continue.dev? Or do you prefer to use Cursor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will join the conversation and reply as often as I can. If you like this video, consider to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will be creating more videos on AI coding and tech related stuff as soon as possible. So make sure you turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. With that said, have an amazing day, keep learning, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks!